Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, it's time to talk about some things before we go in the room with our lesson. First of all, up here at the front, we have welcome back to your music lessons. We're so glad to see you. I can't see you through the screen, but I know you're in there. And then right here, I want to point out there's a wait list open here. We're doing our newest stuff right here where they're talking about all the electives, extra things. This is really a cool program they're using here at ParkerCountyScholars.com. So check that out. That's really neat. I just want you to see that in case you aren't aware of it. And while we're on the topic of things on the bulletin board, let's take a quick moment to do a shout out for Music Meets Medicine. So Music Meets Medicine is another program they do here at Weatherford Music Academy, and I know about it. It's near and dear to my heart because I teach one of the classes. These kids are gung-ho. They're always there ready with a smile, and all the things that we work on from week to week, they're ready to go. All right, well, speaking of ready to go, that sign said, anxious to see you, but this makeup lesson is being sent to you because you're not here, and I can't see you. It is kind of rough. I will just say, I hope you'd be here because, see, you're not here to be nice to Harry. And if you haven't been here, you're like, who's Harry? Well, Harry, we took votes last week, and Harry was the name that won for this fella. Who's hanging out? Okay, so this is Harry. Got to be nice to Harry. Harry the Sloth. I think he wants to learn to play the ukulele. So here we are today. I've got Mr. Teddy here today. He's here to help us with lessons too. Now, what I'm going to talk about today, just for a brief moment, is accountability. Meaning that I want you, I'm going to set this up. I want you to be accountable for your practice time, whatever your assignment is, whatever your song is, bringing your supplies to lessons, things of that nature. So be accountable. That means make sure you're mentally in the game. Make sure you're practicing. That's important. And outside of that, when you come here to lessons, make sure you're prepared. Meaning you have with you your instrument, whether it be your voice or ukulele or flute or whatever it is that you play. Have your instrument with you and make sure you have your binder. I say that because I'm looking over here, speaking of not being held accountable, and somebody left their binder on the stand. Now, I don't think it's one of my students because I just walked in. It's Monday, and they have lessons here over the weekend. So I didn't shame anybody just then. That's not one of my kids. But I will say, make sure you have your binder with you. It's important when, when you're a vocalist and we're writing lesson things down, I'm printing off lyrics off the ink here at the printer or whatever we're doing, or you have your books in there. It's important to have your materials because it's hard to walk in the lesson and go, what are you working on? It's true. That's what I hear when people don't have their stuff. What are we working on? It's just like the Charlie Brown, the teacher. Wah, 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 wah. We're going, I can't hear you. I can't hear a thing you're saying. So make sure you have all your materials. You do not. This is something that's hard for me to say. The older band director genetic in me. You don't need to bring anything to write with because I luckily have a plethora right now of pencils that you can use here at your disposal. And of course, leave it here when you're done for the next person. So you don't have to bring a pencil when you come see me. You can use the pencils here. That's really super duper. Really, there's a lot of instruments you can use here. If you play one of the instruments on the wall, no problem. You can use them. That's fine. But just make sure that you come. It is important. It is important to come to lessons for the consistency of what we're doing, the continuation, the continuity, shall we say. It's important for my soul as an instructor to see you. Why? Miss Beth, what do you care? I care a lot. A lot. I can't tell you. I mean, I'm old. I live alone. My kid's gone. I have pets at the house. It's important for me to see you as a human being. It's important for me to see you as your musical growth continues. And I'm a part of your journey. So please make sure you come to lessons so I can help you, so I don't go crazy in this room wondering why you're not here. I worry. I really do worry. I worry about if you practiced, if you're well. I'll worry about, is your family okay? Is everything okay? It's always the checklist. Are you okay? Is everybody well? Is the dog sick, the cat sick, you're sick, your mom's sick, or is everything okay? And then I'll worry about the other things. Is everything mentally okay? Are you okay? And then I always worry about myself. Are you still satisfied with your lesson instruction, the caliber, quality of your lessons? I try to keep things moving as quick paced as I can with you. And I always try to make sure my students have plenty of material. Am I giving you enough material? See, I always second guess myself on every little thing. So please come to lessons and give me feedback. If you want more music, just tell me. The sky's the limit on what we can obtain and get for you. All right. Well, have a good week and happy practicing.